This murder shit ain't none of me, whacking shit on the daily. Little bitch say she ain't heard of me, told the little bitch she gave it. Still trapping up all my flip.
Yo, welcome back to P Reaction, man. I'm sorry, man, I got my food here, everything. This is an emergency reaction. We gotta react to this, man, because what is going on out here is wild. It's wild. This nigga POOH, I first saw on Instagram like 3 weeks ago about he robbing Gucci Mane. Like, let me see if I can find that he robbed Gucci Mane. But yeah, I'll just tell the story. Him robbing Gucci Mane and all that. And then this morning I see 50 Cent. Let's go to 50 Cent's Instagram. Let's go 50 Cent. He posted. I think this is from 50 Cent. 50 Cent, not like, but yo, man, what's going on in Memphis? Because there's a whole lot of wild shit going on in Memphis right now, man. It's too much wild shit going on in Memphis. That poor 50 Cent right here. I see 50 Cent. Y'all know 50 Cent likes posting memes. I just see this in the morning about POOH. Not in the morning, but a couple hours ago. And then I see this. People trolling, like, obviously the whole situation. Let's see.
And didn't tell nobody but the law. I told y'all, man, people who are paying goddamn taxes and law-abiding citizens, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. POOH, Big 30, come on.
Y'all look at this. And then there's this intel that y'all see, but I'll break it down to y'all later. So basically, about a month ago, some news came up that Gucci Mane got robbed outside the studios in Atlanta. I thought it was fake. I'm like, no way. This nigga POOH is that dumb while still being in house arrest and with a fucking ankle monitor is gonna rob someone, actually. But the whole thing was about he wants to get off his record deal, which for me was, oh, Gucci Mane also showed him support and stuff. And man, my nation crazy. Like that song Big 30 got with POOH. So let's hear it. Apparently Big 30 is still on the run. They got POOH there, Launcher Williams Sr. So let's look at this whole situation. But in my honest opinion, from what I know so far without watching, these niggas is stupid. Like, on God, man, these niggas is stupid. Because first of all, let's just watch actually.
I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week,
man, you got FBI District Attorney. It's over. You already had the whole thing where in front of a federal building, you shot someone over some weed, some perks, whatever, and some jewelry. And you're a fucking millionaire, dog. Why would you rob someone's guns and drugs if you're a millionaire? But I get you, you're a street nigga, POOH, yeah, bro. And I love POOH like this, like in high school, let's say my last 2 years of high school, that's the rapper I heard the most. POOH and Big 30. Literally, those two guys, like, if my homeboys know, before these two guys even blew out for real, I was one of the first guys to sound like, yo, man, Big 30, POOH. So, man, to see all, like, it's sad for me, because I fuck with POOH music. I think he can be, like, y'all saw first day out, how viral that thing went. Just to see, like, how big of an impact POOH has in the community. And the SHIESTY mask, how much they're trending. Man, I don't even know where my SHIESTY mask is today. I can't find it. But I have a whole SHIESTY mask, but I can't find it right now. But like, the impact he had on the culture, just that one album, Shiesty Season, man. That album went triple platinum, some crazy this. Back in Blood went 10 times platinum, went diamond with Lil Durk. So yeah, but let's hear this, see this, and understand what happened.
9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as POOH SHIESTY, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus.
I'm gonna go back because some people are saying Big 30 is on the run, so I'm not hear if he's on the run or he's arrested already.
Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Lontrell Williams Jr. yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as POOH SHIESTY, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, one
of the victims. The victims here is POOH. I don't know if it's true, but apparently Gucci Mane bodyguard, whatever, was an ex-police officer. And then the cameraman, and that would be Gucci. So we discussed the terms with one of the victims. It gets to something that this nigga probably told, but obviously he's never gonna admit it, because no niggas beat.
These 3 men were inside the recording studio. Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value.
This nigga really lives off his raps and his name. Shiesty. Man. Cause man, and you even got your dad, Big Shiesty involved, your dad involved in this. Cause look, besides forcing Gucci Mane to sign him out the deal, I don't think Gucci Mane was forcing him out the deal. Cause from what you hear, they were scheduling a meeting to discuss the terms. This nigga just, cause apparently he wanted to sign with Yo Gotti in CMG. That's what's out there. But you have to do all that gangster shit, and you still rob them too. Man, this nigga POOH is crazy, man.
One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness.
I saw the one they talk about choke. Let's take a look. Is the bodyguard? Is the cameraman? Is the cameraman? What you mean? Cameraman. Let's go here on Instagram. I'll show you. What? find it now. Put academics. I think here on academics Instagram should have it. I'll just open on Google. With your main cameraman Joe. Where's the food? Why? I can't find it, man. We'll look into it later. I'll show you later. I'll show you. I'll just put there on the screen later.
Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy.
So Big 30 basically, let's close the door. I mean, he a big nigga. Probably had guns too. And POOH SHIESTY did his thing.
Lontrell Williams Jr. was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida.
¿Tienes una idea millonaria para una app web? Ahora puedes hacerla realidad con Hosting Horizons.
Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging...
This is the problem with these niggas. They want to be internet gangsters. Why would you be showing off like POOH SHIESTY's crew, man, they gotta move better. Cause not the first time he does some shit like this. The first time he also is showing off the shit he robbed, the car. That's all they gone in. That's all. He made the video clip. Like he posed pictures in the song with the stolen money and the stolen rental car, bro. Whatever. The car that he did the whole backdoor shit when the first time he got arrested. Now, these niggas, they robbed the jewelry from Gucci Mane and his crew. And they out here posting on the internet. God has proved to y'all niggas that people don't care if a nigga told or not. Niggas don't care, bro. It's not that deep. Unless you're a street nigga. Obviously. But niggas don't care anymore, bro. Fans don't give a fuck if a nigga tells or not, man.
Document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Why didn't you just send your boys to do the whole thing? Why you had to be there? Like, you trying to be the CEO. there's this POOH bar that says, I'm the CEO, but I'm the best shooter. This is what you trying to be, nigga, still. This nigga knows there's an ankle monitor, this big monitor 24/7. And he still goes there, location of the crime. Same day, hour, just confirm everything. Man, POOH, I love your music, my nigga. I love everything about you. But nigga, you was stupid, man. Stupid. Dumbest shit I ever heard, man. What?
In the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group, surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well.
These niggas went, robbed something, and they stayed in a hotel next to where they robbed, man. These niggas need to try. So, this is some stupid. I'm not a gangster, but I wouldn't do that shit, bro. This nigga's dumb, bro. What? Imagine, man, let's say, I robbed someone. And I go to sleep next to the crime scene where I did my shit. Come on, dog. Come on. You know you're gonna do whatever shit you're gonna. The first mistake, you rent cars with your name. Second mistake, y'all stay in hotels next to the crime scene. Third mistake, this nigga POOH shouldn't even be out the house.
Was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants, social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense, Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. I want to thank the FBI Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, the FBI's Memphis Resident Agency and Nashville Field Office, the Memphis Safe Task Force, the Dallas Police Department, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Dunovit, and AUSA Greg Wagner, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Texas, my dear friend and colleague Jay Combs, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Tennessee, including my colleague Braden Busek, for their outstanding contributions in this multi-jurisdictional investigation and prosecution. I'd also like to highlight the extraordinary work. None of this happens without the extraordinary work of our AUSAs in this office, and I'm here to say we have the best AUSAs in the entire country. That includes AUSAs Robert Withers, Claire Demers, and my violent crime chief Jeremy Fugate. This case really underscores the importance of standing up for crime victims, no matter who they are or where they come from, and the incredible collaborative, investigative partnerships that we have, not only in the Northern District of Texas, but across the country, and we are all working together to make our country safer. So thank you for being here today, and I'll answer some questions after my colleague here speaks. But now I'm going to turn it over to him, and this is Jeremy Wright, who's the Dallas FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge.
Thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. As Ryan said, my name is Jeremy Wright, Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI Dallas. As United States Attorney Raybold said, we're here today to announce the arrest of seven.
Man, if the United States Attorney is involved, all these people, all these people, they want to make an example of this nigga POOH. Because this nigga he got released in November, December. Ain't even been 3 months basically since this nigga got released and he going back to jail. Always some bullshit. They could have easily been dealt like in a better way, I think. But obviously, y'all know POOH SHIESTY. Nigga didn't want to pay back the label, deal whatever he owed to the label, so he did what he had to do.
Individuals in the Memphis and Nashville, Tennessee areas, as long as one here in Frisco, Texas. These arrests are the result of a violent kidnapping of 3 individuals here in the Dallas area. The majority of those arrested did travel from Memphis to Dallas to commit that offense. Our office collaborated with multiple law enforcement agencies.
Memphis gotta be the most dangerous city in the world, with the most dangerous niggas too. Cause such a small city, the amount of crime there is crazy, bro. I know for sure they top 5. That's why every NBA player, no NBA player wants to go play for the Grizzlies. Every NBA player saying like they should move to Nashville, and even like it's a lot of shit going on. Even YTB sister got shot yesterday as well. We're gonna react to that and the song they released dissing the ops as well.
And other FBI offices to carry out this investigation that ultimately led to these arrests. So I'd like to thank the Dallas Violent Crimes Task Force, Dallas Police Department, the Memphis Safe Task Force, Memphis, Tennessee Police Department, and the Shelby County, Tennessee Sheriff's Department for helping with this investigation. Violent crime does remain a top priority for the FBI, and we dedicated significant resources from here in Dallas FBI, Nashville, Little Rock, Birmingham, and Atlanta FBI offices to investigate and successfully arrest these individuals. We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer. So, thank you.
And we have time for some questions. If you would just identify who you're with and your name would be helpful. Yes, sir.
Kevin Reese with WFAA.
Hi, Kevin.
It may be in the release that you're going to send us, but can you be more specific to who these victims are and a specific location of this studio that you were talking about?
I'll answer the last part first. Yes, it'll be in the complaint, and we're happy to get you a copy of that. It's now unsealed. It was off Dallas Parkway in Dallas, Texas, a music studio. That's what's identified in the complaint. As far as victims go, we won't get into, at this time, who the victims are or not.
Chase with the Dallas Morning News. Can you describe the injuries suffered by the 3 victims?
So one of the victims, and this is actually in the complaint, and we'll get you a copy as well. There's a photograph of the injury.
The complaint is what we saw. We showed that 57 posted, but I'm gonna show you all later. I didn't want to show you before. And yeah, the injuries were outside. Like the cameraman, they choked him.
Looks like there's some abrasions on the neck and arm.
You were still seeking one suspect. You said.
One of the individuals that's been charged has not had his initial appearance yet, but agents are actively working to locate and bring him to court.
Is that Big 30 that's on the run that they're talking about? Or is the Rogers guy? I don't know. Because I heard Big 30 on the run.
Since there's one person you're still trying to get to come in, I guess it's not an arrest since initial appearance, you would say that you're trying to work out. Because you're going public with this, are you afraid at all that that's going to hinder eventually getting an individual in?
Agents are working to find him. The complaint has already been unsealed, and a number of these defendants have had their public hearing already, their initial appearance, and so it's already out there that this individual has been charged, and so that information is in the public record. But I trust that the agents will be able to identify this person and find them and bring them to justice. Of course, that person can turn themselves in immediately.
2 questions. This is Chase with the Dallas Morning News. So the initial incident happens on January 10th. Here in April. Can you describe the timeline and the length of time, why we're talking about this now, because it sounds like these arrests happened recently. And then the second part of that question, did all of the arrests happen yesterday, or were they happening over the span of time that we're talking about?
Yeah, good questions. I'll start with the last part. 8 of the 9 happened yesterday, and then we're still working on one more. And that was, again, a lot of those happened in Memphis, one happened in Nashville, and we're working
Yeah,
now.
this nigga put Big Daddy in the run. He on the run.
Counterparts to get the last person brought to justice. Do you want to ask another question, follow up to that?
Actually, I forgot the answer. Come back again for your second.
Okay, and remind me of your first part, sir.
We had the initial incident on January 10th,
Yeah.
April 2nd. Can you describe and kind of characterize why, that amount of time passed before they were arrested?
Well, that was one of the reasons I wanted to list off some of the evidence that has been uncovered to date. A lot of this was subpoena work, search warrant work, and things like that in order to develop the investigation. And so the agents here with me, the agents out in the field, it takes a little bit of time to identify who did this offense and build a case so that we feel comfortable bringing the charges. So actually that's pretty quickly for a federal case of this gravity and this nature. And so I'm very proud of the investigative work. And it will continue from this office as well as our FBI and our local police department.
How's it gonna be hard? This nigga had the ankle monitor. This nigga Big 30 decided to record. These niggas posted on social media. They booked hotels next to the crime scene. They didn't even check if there's camera next to the studio or whatever. Man. Rented cars in their names. Bro.
Convicted of these charges, these arrests, how serious are these crimes? What can these people face?
They're facing a range, so there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed.
POOH is cool though, cause this nigga was arrested for 5 years. He stayed 5. He did 4. 5 plus 7. So now he's gonna face like 10 years or more. And then you got Big 30. He hasn't been arrested for a while, but it's not the first time. Most of these dudes ain't the first time.
Offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense, assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
I was curious, and I know you're being quiet so far on the victims here, but could you at least tell us, outside of them being locals in Dallas, were they aspiring artists? Are they known locally or even nationally? Can you at least tell us that?
I'm not going to get into the victim stuff at this time. I think that more will be coming out there that will help clarify, but I'm not at liberty at this stage of the investigation to disclose that.
And then, can you describe the operation to conduct all of those arrests? I imagine they were in different places. Maybe they all happened around the same time. I'm not sure.
I'm going to hand that one off to my colleague here, Jeremy Wright.
Yeah, thank you for the question. It requires a lot of partnerships across multiple jurisdictions to be able to conduct simultaneous arrests in a manner, to not alert other folks and to do it safely. So really it's just a coordinated effort. Unfortunately, we have great relationships here locally with Dallas PD and our other partners, as well as other FBI offices have the similar relationships. Memphis is unique. They have the Memphis Safe Task Force there currently, which was kind of a help in a lot of this. So it's really just coordination and pre-planning.
And follow up to that. So were all of the arrests in Memphis or?
No, Memphis, we had one in Frisco, Texas yesterday morning. The rest were in Memphis. And as the U.S. Attorney said, we're actively pursuing the final arrest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you have another question, sir? I think that becomes public record, but I'm not sure. If I could follow up with you right after, Catherine, if you would get to make sure that we get that information over there.
I think yes, if
thank
there
you
are
for
shots
coming.
fired. But yeah, this is over busy. But this nigga's cooked. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. I mean, his career, man, look, the numbers tell the story about Big POOH, man. He big. He real big in the community. And let's watch this YSL hoodie, what he said. I wanna watch some other shit too. Like from Charleston White. I hate when you do this whole thing, man. Just so what the nigga wants to say, bro.
Woody reacts to POOH SHIESTY being arrested for allegedly robbing Gucci Gang.
Let me understand this, y'all. Please help me. I really need help. POOH SHIESTY did all that time in jail, in the feds. He around people that have unbelievable cases where it show how far the feds willing to go. POOH SHIESTY came home, y'all, and made a first day out. They sent him right back to jail. Pride and ego is our main enemy. That's why I call myself Wooded versus Wooded. I have to fight myself every day to not let these.
But what you talking about is facts, pretty much. As a man, if you can't control your ego and your pride, it's gonna get you a lot of stuff. You gotta learn how to let situations be what it is and deal with situations in a calm manner. And a lot of these gangsters, they're dudes. This no POOH SHIESTY's case because he was raised by daddy as a dad. They're emotional dudes, single mom, raised by single mom. No disrespect though, but they have no male guidance. So whatever they take whatever man challenges them or has a view against them, they take it as an up, whatever. So a lot of these niggas, they move like that. They mama's voice.
Treat me back in jail. To not let these treat me away from my kids and take my life. They came home, bro, and did NBA YoungBoy numbers. First song he put out, they said he was gonna flop. They went to the top. He had all the cars, the lifestyle, everything he dreamed of having.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
But he did change his mindset. Look what the boy did. The boy done went and did some stupid shit. Caused him to go back to jail. Listen, young man. We our own enemy. The shit stopped when we change our mindset. Man, we ain't got a fake image no more. We did what they wish they could do. We ain't gotta keep doing it. That's why I say they play the game till they lose. You gotta know when to get out of it, bro. You gotta know when to say, okay, this is
What he's saying first, you rich, you got money, you already made it big. You already went to jail even once. Why you still trying to do gangster shit, bro? Let the shit go, my nigga. You made it. Got your mama house, whatever, man.
Cause they all love you, they
And Gucci Mane 1017, they did right by you, bro. I think so. Let's hear more developments later, but.
And when they're putting handcuffs on you, and you come to the realization that this shit is real, now y'all wonder why Woody walk the way he walk and talk the way he talk. That the feds are real. That cemetery with all them bodies in there is real. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. This ain't no TV show. This our real life. And y'all wonder why you white.
DJ Academic is still showing the video. Let's see Charleston White, what he said. Wow, boy.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here. And I'm gonna use co-producer to fill out.
Told y'all Shiesty was going back. I'm just saying, I got to be one of the smartest in hip hop history. Yeah, I got to be. I'm.
I like what he said. Yeah, but this nigga said POOH SHIESTY will go back to jail. He said it.
Anybody, I predict you to follow the YSL. I just know how to analyze, assess, and make observations, quick observations. all the police out pull your ass over. Y'all in there sweating with the window down. You can't tell if them little acting. Y'all pull their ass over the chick. And it sound like Gucci cooperated. It sound like the victim, Gucci was a victim and gave his testimony. Come on over with me, Gucci. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right to go and be civilian. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this ain't too bad.
But for real, bro, like niggas need to try and act gangster like, man, I don't snitch, man, I don't never snitch. Yo, my nigga, you was a civilian, you pay taxes, man. Man, get out with all that bullshit. I ain't gonna tell, man, what? That nigga robbed you of your jewelry, pointed you at your gun, fucking up with your business. You try to do legit business with him. You don't deserve. You gotta deal with it, but I mean, Gucci was a gangster and shit, so the same point is like, yo, my nigga, if you was in that line, why even snitch if you can deal with it in other ways?
Come on over with me, Gucci. Press charges on their ass to the full extent of the law. That's how you get to. Now, I don't hear nobody telling Gucci not to press charges like they tell him trying to convince me not to press charges on Thug. I don't hear nobody calling Gucci a whole ass for pressing charges. They done put somebody down there in the coma, holding like Suge Knight, holding that boy upside down over the balcony, that Vanilla Ice boy. I signed the contract out. I got the bill, man, like bill. Yeah, POOH.
This nigga the funniest nigga in the internet, bro.
I gonna come out here acting like Red on 5 heartbeats. Yeah, say, get out with that here. Say the boy done come out here acting like Red off the 5 heartbeats, man. Yeah. I knew once he didn't say that goddamn Taliban bird off. Y'all done with them birds, recidivate. Yeah. Y'all done with them fluffy birds recidivate when they get out of prison. Yeah, you gotta go back to your goatee. Yeah, boy should have went back to his goatee.
He said, this nigga, he's saying it's that beard, it's that Taliban beard that made him do some terrorist shit.
God damn it, Shiesty. Well, I'm sure looking forward to you coming to concert and watching them go to jail for the summer.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
Damn, Shiesty.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If POOH Shiesty never goes to jail, and their own boy is not bigger than POOH Shiesty. POOH Shiesty is big, y'all. Niggas don't understand. Y'all saw the numbers FDO did. It's still doing FDO, bruh. And this nigga was gone for 4 years. He only has 1 album. His rap career is probably, like, before he got arrested, only 2 years. On its debut, he had a couple of collaboration songs. His first song he ever, like, released for the album single. Hit. Like, and a lot of youngsters relate, they like his music. The Shiesty Mess, like I said, during COVID was doing numbers. Even right now it's doing numbers again. Nike is selling at a crazy rate.
Looking forward to a Shiesty tour. I'm not bullshit.
This nigga showing fast in the street.
The whole man too. What him fade mean? Take it to daddy too. God damn. Shit. Wasn't any other time to think about telling this is it right here.
This nigga's not a real person, but he's playing fast in the strip.
The kind of federal charges for federal kidnapping. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, man. This is what happened. We POOH Shiesty, man. There's a lot of people reacting to it. Let's go back to Instagram so I can show you. Here's the thing. I don't know what that is. Roger Davis, RD, Mr. Davis, we all know is Gucci Mane. Describe Williams Jr. We talk about Lontrell Williams Jr. POOH SHIESTY. I was wearing a black Nike brand SHIESTY mask, black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. An online search of Williams Jr. married individual depicted through POOH SHIESTY. Williams Sr. Mob Tax Global. That's POOH SHIESTY there. The victim defined Williams Sr. Instagram account as Mob Tax Global. Photographs on the account refer to Williams Sr. and Williams Jr., father and son. So it's a lot of shit going on out here. Like this came out earlier today when that he had gotten arrested. Today that they raided his house. So, but no one knew if it was POOH SHIESTY was involved yet. And like I said, Big Third is still on the run. No such Big Third. Yeah, there's a lot of news, man. But that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. These niggas fucked up. They fucked up the bag big time. Like, I'm not even playing, bro. They gonna make an example out of these niggas, bro. I promise you all. The shit this nigga POOH SHIESTY did, they're gonna make an example. And apparently, look at this footage. Remember that stream where he was talking to Ben, I don't know what the name of this nigga, but one of these streamers from Memphis. He's from Memphis, and they were talking, and he was showing him something because they closed him and POOH SHIESTY.
Don't say that.
I just got out the bunk bed, 3 million cash, can't fit in my hand, then sit some on my head. Baby, come put that pussy on me, bitch. I'm fresh from out the feds. I say fresh from out the feds, baby. Come put that pussy on me.
Are you fucking serious?
Start throwing hundreds, nigga. I came from the shit. The whole world been waiting on me. Took that knife off.
I hope you lying, nigga.
Gave it to my little homie. Ain't no more Mufasa, Mr. Gold.
No, you did lie last time. Don't say that, bro.
FTL first day out, bitch. Fuck.
Y'all see. But this nigga is being told that POOH SHIESTY been arrested for 3 days.
POOH SHIESTY been sitting in jail for the last 3 days, bro. And his girl. They just snatched his girl. Big 30 is on the run. Feds got it out for him right now. The house they hit, yeah, technically that's his house, but they just took his daddy down. And he had hella shit in there.
Oh, so they got a house warrant and they probably found guns and shit as well in the house. It's spooky. I don't know how this nigga knows, but he said that POOH SHIESTY been arrested for 3 days with his bitch, with his girl. I don't know who the hell is this bitch, Miss SHIESTY.
Gucci goes in the studio. This is all on camera. I thought I got rid of the shit. I apparently didn't. So there's that. I tried. I fucking tried, bro. I tried. Did my damnedest. All you bloggers, y'all bloggers. Y'all not, I'm really in the streets, bro. The video is going to reveal this nigga Big 30. Mind you, the feds already have all this shit. They had it for over a month now. POOH over here antagonizing shit. I'll tell you about that later. So, Gucci walked in the damn studio, bro, with his people, to Dracos. The fucking footage is going to show. POOH had one on him. Big 30 had one on him. Only person who really gonna escape from this is the Pops. The Pops did not want none of this to go on. Nigga like this, bro. Gucci looked at the dad like.
So the dad was like, kind of like, yo, kind of, he probably didn't know this was gonna happen and stuff. I don't know, really. But he was confused, like, and stuff.
The Pops just head down. You can't tell your son nothing right now. Your son the number one right now. You gonna sign this? Sign the damn papers. And we need that. Wedding ring. Watch. Come about that.
This nigga took the wedding ring, the watch, and the money still. Come on.
Doors Big 30. He got his Draco. That's why they put the warrant out for him. It's all on camera, so nothing I'm telling y'all ain't shit that the feds don't know. A lot of y'all are like, oh man, this bad word. It really ain't. I tried to say to the nigga by saying he wasn't there. Saying he left and then these cats did whatever they did. I tried to get the truth. By the time I get to Dallas, these niggas had already left. It's a whole rumor out there. It's gonna come out later. It is what it is. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I will tell y'all this. I was about this close. But the people who had the jury, shit, they on paranoia mode. And I get it. So I ain't even mad at that one. Now, there's certain details I'm not gonna put out because obviously it is what it is. I plead the fifth all day. I don't give a shit. They don't know nothing anyways. I know who knows what, and I know more than what the hell I'm letting know. But it is what it is. So they do that shit, they leave. Gucci Mane pissed, confused, hurt. Gucci say nothing. The cameraman and the little homie are running through everywhere, doing this.
Ooh.
They telling people, give me 5,000.
Obviously, the little nigga and the cameraman, they know real street people, so they gonna tell.
Give me 3,000. I'll break the whole story to you. Hey, I got the footage, bro. Y'all can break the story. Y'all can have nobody.
Oh, the cameraman and the footage.
And all that. It's literally some people.
These niggas didn't make sure the cameraman didn't have the footage, man.
That could have had that footage and said, hell no, we ain't touching that. So, behind the scenes, they've been trying to get this damn footage up. Gucci goes in the studio. This is all on camera. I thought I got rid of this shit. Apparently.
Let's go on this Instagram.
To get his shit, you know what I'm saying, out there. So I have to go at him. Not a choice.
All right, no doubt. So that situation that we were just talking about with the charges and so forth, do you feel like it was a setup because cats came like after you, like they was coming to get you?
Yeah, I think it was a setup.
Okay. Do you have any indications on who it might be? Have you heard anything on the streets? Just whatever you feel in your own heart?
Well, you know what I'm saying, like I say, ain't too many people got the motive to do some shit like that. I just like detect, learn, you know what I'm saying, look at the motive, who has motive to do it. And this fuck nigga, the only nigga has motive.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, he telling. You kind of telling them, because why you had to put Jesus' name right there? Jesus be saying this about
all
this
of
nigga.
this happened on January 11th. Identification of the target suspects through Instagram, Williams Jr., POOH, SHIESTY, MM, BP, and RD, all personally knew Williams Jr. by both his legal name and Roderick Davis told Williams Jr. they could reschedule their studio session, but Williams requested to speak with RD privately in the attached recorder room. RD agreed and then entered the recorder room with Williams Jr. Sr. and Wright. Meanwhile, MM and BP remained in the control room with 6 other individuals and continued to watch the football game. BP offered to share the liquor they purchased with the target suspects, and at least 2 accepted, grabbing the red cups and making a drink. Inside the control room, Williams Jr. produced purported contract termination or release paperwork from a bag and told RD to sign. When RD declined, Williams Jr. became agitated and the pair started to argue. MM and BP could see inside the recording room and initially believed RD and Williams Jr. to be discussing business, but as MM saw the conversation intensify, he texted CW, who was still in the music studio's lobby. As the argument inside the recording room ensued, Williams Jr. instructed Wright to get his bag. Wright complied, leaving the recording room before returning with a bag. Williams Jr. then pulled out what appeared to be a black AK.
This nigga, I'm not. This nigga's playing GTA in real life. This nigga Big Daddy goes get the gun. They come back with the gun on the gym bag, pulls out the AK. Cause Gucci Mane didn't want to sign the agreement to get up the contract and stuff. We gonna look for the footage as well.
A pistol from the bag and pointed it at RD, Roger Davis. That's Gucci Mane. Demanding again that RD sign the contractual release paperwork. RD complied, signing the paperwork for Williams Jr., while Williams Sr. and Wright stood by RD, was not allowed to leave the recorder room while he was held at gunpoint by Williams Jr. Wright pulled out a cell phone and purported to record RD signing the paperwork while being forced to say that he was released. Williams Jr. from their contract after the release was signed. Williams Jr. took RD's wedding ring, what I told y'all, watch, earrings, and cash.
This is wild. The fact that they know all these details, someone had to tell. I'm not gonna put this much on Gucci Mane, but someone told. Because they know too much. The feds know too much. Like they know everything that happened.
After RD signed the contractual release paperwork, Williams Jr. provided the paperwork to Williams Sr. and asked him if the paperwork was good. Williams Sr. advised that the paperwork needed to be dated. So Williams Jr. then forced RD to add a date next to a signature. As RD, Williams Jr., Williams Sr., and Wright exited the recording room, the remaining subjects, Waters, Rogers, Johnson, Glover, McDaniel, and Gibson, produced handguns or AK or AR style pistols and began to demand property from BP and MM. BP was...
So they robbed those niggas that were giving them drinks as well. Like, this is crazy shit, man. He first forced him to sign the agreement to get him off the deal. Then he proceeds to rob him, man.
Onto the couch control room, while an individual known to everybody as BP, as CMO Dan Fool, and a part of William Jr.'s crew, later identified as Rogers, searched his pockets and stole his wallet. BP's chain and a necklace bearing the moniker 1017 were stolen from his neck by another subject he knew as Glizzy 375. Later identified as McDaniel. During the robbery, McDaniel repeatedly threatened.
When a nigga's name is a gun, that nigga gotta be dangerous. Glizzy 375.
Moving, but Williams Jr. instructed McDaniel not to. Roderick Davis told Williams Jr. they could reschedule their studio session, but Williams requested to speak with RD privately in the attached recorder room. RD agreed and then entered the recording room with Williams Jr. Sr. and Wright. Meanwhile, MM and BP remained in the control room with 6 other individuals.
He was the first person to post all this info.
Yeah, I'm done. It's all over. Yeah, I think I finished. I told y'all yesterday. POOH SHIESTY was locked up. I told y'all yesterday his daddy was locked up. Y'all wanted reports from TMZ. Now you got it. It's all over, bro. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. It's all over. Yeah, I think I finished. I told y'all yesterday.
People thought it was lying. He been saying this nigga in jail. Let's look into the YTB fat mass out here.
chasing me, bro. I'm get in. You fuck. Stay fuck out my mouth. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on back here. Oh, this shit happening. Niggas know I'm crash out. Cool as fuck.
But we're gonna see later. We're gonna see later. This Memphis nigga. Yeah, he's the camera guy. Yeah, it's a white boy guy. I know it's not credible. Man, I can't find more things. We're just gonna leave it like that, but man, this whole situation is just fucked. I was expecting big music from these two, maybe a collab album this year, POOH, man. I was calling one of my boys, man, that he was finally gonna do numbers, get his music trending, cause his music was popping while in jail, but new music come out. But it ain't gonna be music like it says, man. It's cool. This nigga's done, bro. Him, Big 30's also got a lot of mess, but this nigga's minimum 7 to 10 years. Unless they tell, cooperate, because it's the history, whatever. So it's fucked. Man, but hope y'all like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more reaction like this one, out of the blue. Bit more organic, I was there eating my food. But man, we're gonna say goodbye to this part, since we ain't got the SHIESTY mask in honor of POOH and the other CGE members and Big 30 there in jail. The biggest